MLB's coverage of first delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to beat the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
And the day begins with an out. There's 1 away. So coming to the plate, Adam Eaton.
Number 2.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball and a strike. Smokey, originally from New York State. He was a 24th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018. Ouch, that one hit him. Into the box, Anthony Rendon. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Camargo takes charge out there and he stays with it for the 2nd out. In now, Ryan Zimmerman. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Stepping in, Vincent O. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to.
Sinking line drive out to right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the 2nd right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Gerardo Parra is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And this one goes right by Iannetta through to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. And he lays off there 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher, Matt Wieters.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Oh, on third with 2 out. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that one just missed outside. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he at the plate. Smokey.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Smokey.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Gio Gonzalez. 9-1-2 due up.
Gio Gonzalez.
Hit out toward second. Camargo brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding in once again, Trey Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. In now is Adam Eaton. Was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. One and two now.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Clean up. Here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to third. The runner scores from second.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Goldschmidt. A double play. Inning over. A run on 2 hits. Leading off the inning, Vincent O. And they'll need him to get something going here. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. Kirkland is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. In is Gerardo Parra. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the second out. 2 away in the inning now, and here's Matt Wieters. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Down a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Camargo is there to make the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat. Smokey comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Breaking balls in for a strike.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. Line softly toward the hole. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Ender Inciarte.
The 0-2 delivery. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. both runners on the move again. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Oh, has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now batting, Rob Haller. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not look good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a ball, 1-0. That's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
2-1 the count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. 3-1 to the Nationals shortstop. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I got 3-2.
Now a fastball swung on and missed. That is out number 3. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder, Eaton. 5 foot 8 inches tall, left-handed batter and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
2 balls and a strike. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
On to Goldschmidt, a double play.
The batter.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Now a swing by Zimmerman and a ball well hit out to deep left field. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Popped him up. Camargo will put this one away and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Smokey. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, about 6 innings or 100 heaves.
Ready for another shot now.
You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. And there's the first strike. 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Count remains 2-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Braves put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Barney Francisco earns the victory.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League. Arlene Garcia is ready to go as she'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Ender Inciarte would be next. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
3-2 pitch.
Right here on the back.
Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And a second run is across. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
I'm set with the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Little has it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it's certain. Digging in, Emil Escobar. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's Starlin Castro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
First baseman.
Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
And the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Trace Thompson digs in. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. A dozen home runs, 27 driven in. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And that one stayed up a little high.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Lewis Brinson, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1-0 the count. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding in, Brian Anderson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to trying to pick things up where he left off. Smokey, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward right center. That's in there, base hit. And he's safe. Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Ender Inciarte.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Thompson's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Here's Kelby Tomlinson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A pause and the 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Braves. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And that misses ball 1. Riddle, a Kentucky-born ball player. He was a 13th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Newton Rodriguez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into right field for a single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Inciarte moving in, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Starlin Castro from the stretch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Rodriguez is off at first with 2 away. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the... Into the box now, Justin Bohr. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in it.
And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And it's gone! Trace Thompson digs in. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first out. Now in the box, J.T. Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that one just missed outside. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball. Figuring out and finding that release point.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. This is in the air to right. Kirkland has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fast. To the plate.
Seared down the first baseline. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Keeps fighting him off. Fly ball out toward left center field. Tamori sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Smokey. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. This one's down to third. Anderson has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading
Brian
off for the
Anderson.
Marlins.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Line softly out toward left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
Hit me, relay, hit me.
Anderson is on his way home. He will score. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
A fastball that finds the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
1-2 to Adam Lind.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer.
Out in front as he rolls over it to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Emil Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Riddle stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. To 2-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Moving under it, Kirkland makes the catch, and that'll retire the... Leading off the inning, Justin Bohr, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Into the box now, Trace Thompson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Settling in now, JT Realmuto, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The ground over to first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Bohr, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's fouled away. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping up now, Lewis Brinson. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kirkland will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends 1 left for Marlins. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Smokey. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Big tilt on the slider against a swing and a miss. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hit out towards second.
Here, on the back, on the back.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Brian Anderson. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Kirkland is there. He's got it 1 away. Coming to the plate now, JT Riddle. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Joey Rickard will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Joey.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 1-2. Line to the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what, and this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Right over the middle, knee high. Rickard, the runner at first with 2 gone. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Chase Whitley drops in.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out.
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment.
From Cobb County, Georgia. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Oh, yeah, man.
take care of business in front of your home fans. Without question, that's exactly what this team's doing.
And he'll just make it to the bag, a step or two ahead, and there's the first out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Swanson is calling for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Joey Votto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Votto behind, but still dangerous. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. Down the first baseline. Taken in by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena.
For the Reds, third baseman,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Tomlinson fields it cleanly, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Ender Enciarte. The name of his game is speed. Covers a ton of ground. Great arm in the outfield. Ability to play Gold Glove caliber.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
No runner, no runner. Hold it right there, hold it.
Well, fastball count there yielded a fastball, Mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball. He didn't miss it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Standing in, Jesse Winker, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. No balls and 1 strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been. Change his approach and battle up.
And that one stayed up a little high.
Basic pitching right there. Oh. Time to go to that curveball down and away.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Plate the pitcher, Robert Stevenson. 9-1-2 due up. Chopped weakly to the left. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So striding in, Billy Hamilton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And there. 1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Even count. Two pitch just missed.
That was another good pitch and a tough call. To 3-2.
Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And here's Jose Peraza. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This one's flared off to the right side. Coming in is Martin. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Ready now, Joey Votto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
2-2. Peraza leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A bouncer up the middle. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Cut hold.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
In for strike two. Valbuena with a 2-2 count now.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. The next to bat for Atlanta, Smokey.
Catcher, Smokey.
First pitch coming, here it is. Started that swing a bit too early. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And that misses. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in now, Neil Walker. He reached on a single in his first try.
Neil.
Dribbler down the line. Goldschmidt comes up with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Avisail Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. So striding forward now, Jesse Winker, a base hit in his first trip. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack, and the philosophy...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order. Striding into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. At the plate, Robert Stevenson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Two balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Billy Hamilton is on deck. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. And this is on the ground is short, could be 2. To second for 1, on to Goldschmidt, a double play, inning over. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now to the Braves pitcher. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Jose Peraza. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Full count to Jose Peraza.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. At the plate, Joey Votto. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. There's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now batting.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
picks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So here is Avisail Garcia. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back in. So would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And I think it's a combination of factors that him right here. You've got that pitch count that's getting up there, but also the heat can be a factor. You could tell he's not real fresh right now.
So digging in now, Tucker Barnhart, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Walker at 3rd with 2 away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't. I think that was a good call. Look.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to. Ready now for Cincinnati, Jonathan Broxton. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 final score. The Atlanta Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Smokey takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Now from Cobb. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Mets, second baseman.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this...
Right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitch. not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Kirkland is there, makes the play, one away. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a high strike there, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Pretty adamant about working him.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Michael Conforto is on deck. High in the air down the right field line. Kirkland is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Nope. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Kirkland racing back. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this is taken in on the run out there in left center, but it should be enough to get the run in. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Kirkland moves over, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Popped him up. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the... Coming to the plate now, Smokey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the changeup is way low that time. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. set to get his evening at the plate started, Geronimo Peralta. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The 1-0. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. And one gone now in the New York third. Next up for New York, Robert Gesellman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Albies ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in, Asdrubal Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Goldschmidt over to his left. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Fly ball out toward left center field. Tamori is there. One pitch, one out. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Ground ball left side. Camargo picks it up cleanly. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3. Now at the plate, Jay Bruce earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Kirkland moving in. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Too high, 1-0. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
3-1. Frazier takes his lead at third with one away. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Fell behind her. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So stepping in, Asdrubal Cabrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And there's ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And stepping in for the Braves, Smokey. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet. Right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fouled off. Full count now. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Jay Bruce now. He went down on strikes last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Smokey will take it himself for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Todd Frazier. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And there's ball 2 now. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a walk in his last trip.
Travis d'Arnaud.
And that misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled away. Is a called third strike down in the zone. Kelby Tomlinson is up off the bench.
In a roll for these guys. feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Smokey notches his 3rd win of the year. Wade Davis earns the save out of the bullpen, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.